Hi guys, Kaza here. Welcome back. We're back with Dangerous Relationships with Ryouhei Shindo. So, we're on chapter 5, The Jealous Idol. I guess we'll find out exactly what he has to be jealous about. So let's get going. About 1 hour had passed since we were locked in the storage room. Hearing a click from the outside lock, I scrambled away from Ryouhei. It swung open slowly, and behind it, Fumiki? And the door was Takuya with a mischievous grin on his face. Did he know? Takuya, Ryo here's too? I got worried about you since you never came back. What happened? Why are you two blushing? He adjusted his hand as if turning a lock. I had a bad feeling that soon proved to be true. Don't tell me... This was your doing. Looks like it went just as good as I could have imagined. It kind of took longer than I was thinking, though. Uh-huh. You were taking so long I came back to check on you and... Well, let's say I turned back because you two seemed busy. He had hurt us. A dreadful sweat broke out across my skin as my body heated up with shame. Even Ryouhei was blushing from head to toe and tried to hide his face. Oh, don't blush. You should have minded your own business. Yeah, but if I hadn't passed the ball to you, you would never have scored. Nice goal. Giving him one final thumbs up, Takuya walked away and into the studio. Jeez. I'm useless. I can't even admit my own feelings without someone's help. No, it's okay. I love that part of you. You do? Apparently I do. He questioned me meekly. Yeah. Good, because I love you too. Ryouhei leaned his head in front of me and smiled. Just like the first night he held it, the warmth as he held my hand soothed my heart. It had been 1 week since we were trapped in the storage, and 1 week since we were dating. That day, I was working as Takuya's stylist again. When Subaru came in the dressing room to visit, we told him the great news. And so you're seeing each other now? Yeah, and I have to say I'm sorry for snapping at you like that. What? You got in a fight with him? Yeah, it surprises me too. Shows how much he really likes her. Look at him blushing. He's so innocent. You were able to put up with this? Wait, you're doing it too. I hadn't realized I was blushing too until he pointed it out. Cut it out. Birds of a feather, right? I might be able to use you two as inspiration for a song. The Subaru chucked at his own suggestion. I think they mean chuckle, definitely not chuck, because chuck, I think upchuck, and I don't think that's what you want to him do at all in front of everyone. Takuya, have a minute? I need to talk to you about something. Someone from the studio staff called out for Takuya from behind the door. Just a minute. He ran to the door and spoke with the staff in a voice too quiet to hear. It looks like I've got to go somewhere for a meeting. Aren't you having it in the back? Not this time. I want some coffee, so we're going to go to a cafe to talk. It'll take an hour. Takuya took his leave with his usual energetic smile. Well then, Subaru decided it was his time to leave too, stood up from his seat. See you two later. Get along now. Yeah. The door quietly clicked shut behind him. With just Ryouhei and I left in the room, an awkward silence loomed in the air. Maybe that might become heated. Both of us laughed at the same time, giggling nervously at the situation. Seeing each other laugh, we turned towards each other and laughed even more. Fiki, you know what? I'd like for you to pick my clothes. Really? I'm supposed to go to the next show in my own clothes. I'm not good at picking them out. Well, no. I want to see you for you. Me. But I'm not your stylist today. I see. His face was shrouded in disappointment, so I quickly followed myself up. But besides, if I pick it, it won't be your own clothes you'd be wearing, would it? That's okay. You'll be picking my clothes soon enough anyway. What? I lost my breath when he muttered something that sounded like a proposal. Glancing at his face, Ryouhei was smiling at me like usual. I don't think he realized what he said. He must not have meant for it to sound like that. How about we pick together then? Sure. Which two of us would look through clothes to pick his outfit to wear? This will help bring out your friendly persona. What's this? No, too much. You stand out a lot already, and a hat would only hide your face. Are you listening? Ryouhei wasn't saying anything, so I glanced back, and he was looking at me instead of the clothes. I'm listening, but this is the first time I've seen you work. You're so hardworking and cute. I can't help but love it. Outside my eyes, I saw my cheeks blush red in the mirror. Don't make such a cute face at me. It's not fair. Ryouhei placed his hands on my shoulders. He closed his eyes before I did mine. Looking at his long eyelashes, I had become entranced with the beauty of his face. The shadow of his face loomed over mine, and soon our lips touched together. His tongue pressed past my lips and into my mouth. My vision wavered and swirled as the wonderful sensation assaulted my senses. I felt weak and dizzy as if drunk, and my legs trembled beneath me. Fumiki, Ryouhei slid his hands up my body and towards my chest. I want more of you. His hands gripped my body through my clothes. Ryouhei, stop! What if Takuya... He bought my protest with his lips. He sounds so cute. I can't help it. But you have to work. Every time I spoke out, he attacked my lips and cut my words short. His hands grazed across me, touching me all over in delicate places. You're so cute. I can't stop. His hungry eyes enticed me to give in, and for a moment I thought I would. But over his shoulders, I saw the time on the clock. Ryouhei, stop! Takuya should be back any time now. I don't want him to see. The worry in my voice snapped him out of his craze. Sorry. I shouldn't have done that to you. I'm the worst. His head and shoulders slumped with gloom. I'm scared. It's like I lost control of myself. I've never felt like this ever before. No? When I see you, I want to touch you so bad. I can't make myself stop. Even if I know I shouldn't in my head, I can't stop it. Ryouhei. I'm sorry. I really am. You aren't forcing me to do anything. I want to too, but not right now. You're right. Just then there was a gentle knock on the door. I'm back. Takuya had come back 1 hour later like clockwork. When he saw the two of us blushing, panic crossed his eyes. Sorry, I'll leave again. Is 30 minutes enough? No, it's okay. Need more time? I can come back in an hour. He's a very considerate friend, at least. That's not what I meant. Ryouhei was getting teased at by Takuya, but he didn't know any better. I watched on with amusement as Ryouhei fell deeper and deeper into his web. As the time when the recording would begin drew near, Ryouhei glanced at the clock, astonishedly. I'm going to head back to my room then. Kaoru and Kyoji should be heading out soon too. Okay, see you later, Fumiki. Ryouhei looked at me with a smile. Good luck. Good luck. I'll be watching you. Thanks. He clenched his fist confidently before leaving out the door. As soon as he reached the doorknob, someone knocked on the door. Whoa! Ryouhei and the girl who jumped through the door just barely avoided knocking each other over. Kya! She was overzealously shrieked and stuttered backwards. Stuttered backwards? Okay. Huh? Ryouhei? I recognized her as a Guevara idol named Kotaha. Hey there, Kotaha. Her young face and large breasts made her widely popular with the male crowd. I wonder why. Maybe also the personality. I hope so. She recently started appearing as a singer and must have come to be in today's show. I wonder if they were friends since they seem to know each other well. Isn't this supposed to be Takuya's room? Yeah, I just came to visit. You need me for something? I came to talk to him about love. I better not get in your way then. See you. As he went to leave, Kotaha grabbed his arm and pulled him back. Okay. Stay. I'm glad you're here. She entwined her arm around his, making sure he was close at her side. Ryouhei, you owe me. She nuzzled up close to him and stared cutely up into his eyes. I feel like I have the totally wrong voice for her. My arm. You promised you were going on a date with me. Had I just heard that right? I never remember promising you that. That was with me, Kota? Me? Takuya came forward trying to regain his lost date with the girl. Nuh-uh. You said you were going to hook me up with Ryouhei. You promised, right? Really? Did I? Are you sure? It doesn't matter because I'm not going either way. Can you let me go now? Ryouhei twisted and pulled his arm free of the overly friendly girl. Ryouhei, no fair. I really, really like you. Come on. When you get to the studio, it's your first live debut, right? He gave her a dazzling smile as she clung close to his side. No matter who it was, any girl would easily fall prey to that smile. Inside, my heart twinged with jealousy. Yeah? She bashfully looks at the ground and blushed. Ryo's so innocent, he's gonna get himself into trouble. His words sent ripples of worry through my mind. Uh-oh. Are you sure it's not me who's gonna be jealous? At the studio, a live show started filming. Takuya dragged me to a corner so I could watch too. Next, we have new boys joining us on the show today. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. We're hearing your newest love song later, so how about talking love first? We've got plenty of stories to tell you about. I'd love to hear it, but folks in the studio are telling me not to go there. I don't think anyone here but you wants to hear that. I think it's common knowledge that Takuya is a bit of a wildcat. How about you others? Why don't you tell us about your first love, Ryouhei? Oh boy. What? Me? Oh, first love is fun to hear. It makes me tingle inside when I hear a good story. Even I was curious to hear about Ryouhei's first love. My first love? When I met her, it's like my heart is squeezing tight. Is that all you've got to say? It sounds very touching. Any more? Well, when I fell in love, I found out I wanted to touch her more and more. That's probably not something you should say on TV. Takuya spit out his tea, launching it all over the set. Meanwhile, Ryouhei turned and stared towards me. What? He can't mean his first love is me? Really? You must have been the stud growing up. How old were you then? This all happened just... You naughty little boy. What the heck, Takuya? Go sit back down. Ryouhei, that's back in kindergarten when you thought you had a crush on the teacher. People wake up early, you know? I wonder if you were even allowed to talk about this. Anyway, it looks like our singer is ready to go, so how about we give her the stage? Let's hear it for the Guevara idol and rising singer, Kota. She came waltzing out wearing a gaudy outfit to the cheers of the crowd. As she sang and walked into the stage, you could tell how nervous she was. What? I love is a brick so deep and so thick. The once enthusiastic crowd went completely silent after only moments of listening to her. Are they in shock? It was such a song that would be remembered by all, but in the wrong way. The lyrics were so messed up that the studio stopped airing the subtitles. I felt bad for her since she looked like a nervous wreck. She was still nervous after a song when she went to the interview chair. It was the host's job to talk to her, but even they were at a loss for words. That was a lovely love song. It was Ryouhei who spoke up and said something to her first. I think it captured the feeling really well. You really put your heart into it. Thank you. She smiled back at him with tears in her eyes. It's too bad it wasn't a love song. The moon in the studio lightened up as Koyoshi teased Ryouhei. However, I couldn't get rid of the strange feeling of something pricking my heart. Her song was horrible. At least the first lyrics. Back in the dressing room, Takuya left quickly, saying he was going out to drink. While I put away clothes, Ryouhei came in after, knocking on the door. Takuya said I might find you here, Ryouhei said while blushing. I should thank Takuya then, right? I should thank Takuya. Right. Without him, I might not be with you right now. In more than one way. Say, about Takuya, he's a really nice guy. A lot nicer than my first impression of him, at least. Huh? Ryouhei looked stunned to hear me say that. Did I say something weird? No, not really. He really is a good guy. I like him a lot. You should confess to him. Maybe I would, if I were a girl. I'll tell him that later. I'm sure he'll be happy to hear it. Do you know his number or something? No, I just mean when I see him tomorrow. Assigned to him again tomorrow? Yeah. Ryouhei slumped down in the chair looking rather depressed. Ryouhei? What's the matter? When was your first love? Me? In elementary school. I had a crush on my teacher. How about your first boyfriend? In high school. He was a year older than me, but we soon broke up. Hmm. Why do you ask? You know, I like Takuya a lot and I respect him. I know. You told me. But when I hear you talk about him like that, it hurts. It does? I'm younger than him, and I basically know nothing about love. On the other hand, Takuya is mature and doesn't have to ask people's feelings. I wonder why you pick me sometimes. So I can't date Takuya? He's like, he doesn't even have a sprite. CG. It makes me worry, to be honest. What if you get along with him? What if you compare him to me and decide I'm boring and he's the guy for you? He's a playboy. It's like, put that wildcat on the straight path. That'd be more work than I think a short episodes like this would do. What if you end up liking him and not me? He finished with one great breath and let out a sigh. Until now, I never realized I was this sensitive. It's not like that. You can understand people's feelings just fine. Huh? Back there, when you said you liked her song, you were trying to help her. It kind of hurt to see you say it, but you're nice to everyone, Ryouhei. You really are. Sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. No, it's fine. Don't change. Besides, it was me being jealous, nothing else. Jealous, Maybe I'm actually jealous about Takuya too. He thought deep for a moment before looking up with a smile. It hurts to be jealous, but it feels good to have someone jealous about you. Still, don't get along too well with Takuya, okay? He peered at me with worried eyes. I don't think that's worried. It looks more like he's angry at me. It's okay, I won't. Sorry for being so immature. I'm going to try harder than anyone else. So you'll have to like me better than your teacher or high school boyfriend of yours. Ryouhei, I meant to tell him I already liked him way more than that, but it was too late. My lips were closed by his own. Our lips worked to dissolve the worries in our minds when someone knocked on the door. We quickly broke apart from each other as the door swung open. I'm coming in! This time the visitor was Kota. Oh, Kota, nice work today. Thanks. I got Koichi to tell me where I might find you. She walked in with casting a quick glare in my direction. Uh-oh. Rival? Had she just scolded at me? Thanks for what you said back there, Ryouhei. Don't have to thank me. I just said what I thought. You really gave it your all. Ryouhei, I'd really like it if you joined me for... Ryouhei, there you are. His manager peeked his head in from the crack in the door. Shoot, I forgot I had somewhere to be. Jeez, hurry up and come get ready. Well, see ya. Bye. Ryouhei looked at me with a smile before he left. In turn, Kota, who he had ignored, gave me a look that could kill. The door slammed shut as the manager and Ryouhei ran off to their next job. In a strange turn of events, just Kotaha and I remained in the room together. Well, this is awkward. Who do you think you are? Huh? Her once cheerful personality seemed to take a plunge into the dark side. What are you to Ryouhei? The stylist. I'm just a stylist. I was working with Takuya today. Oh, that's it. You're just a stylist. She snorted out her nose while looking relieved to hear that. I made it sound like she's snarky. He's nice to everyone. Aren't you letting it get to your head? Who do you think you are, laughing and blushing with him like that, you pig? Pig? Whatever. Ryouhei would never care about someone like you. You just keep laughing and giggling because all you ever be is one of his fans. She stormed out of the room, slamming the door so loud it shook the walls. What was that? My heart was still pounding from her verbal onslaught. What was her problem anyway? Little did I know at that time how much of a hindrance she would be to our relationship. Well, I think we've got a rival, a very, very annoying rival. Well, that seems tons of fun. Well, I'll see you guys in the next chapter. Let me know what you guys thought about this chapter below in the comment section. You can also find the social links down below as well. And I'll see you later. Bye. Kansai out.